Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. There's so much going on this week, so I'm not pulling any overall energy cards because the overall energy of this week is all about that Mercury in retrograde happening in Scorpio, right on top of that new moon in Scorpio. And so that energy is just really taking over, like actually kind of feels like the whole month, but definitely the energy of this week. To get a little bit more guidance on the Mercury in retrograde and how it'll affect you, I'm using the new book from Yasmin Bolin and Ken Farnell, the Mercury retrograde book. And so this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 5th house. So, before I get any farther, help connect our energy, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Okay, so 5 things you can do to really utilize this Mercury retrograde energy for your benefit. Because I know we've all heard the old stuff, right? Oh, exes come back, and there's delays in travel and communication issues, and some of this stuff is really true. It really depends on where in your chart these things are happening. So it's not necessarily everybody. Water signs are definitely going to be affected a lot more than the earth signs are going to be by this. But hold on, because your turn's coming next. But anyway, so it's about it's an opportunity to understand and be showing yourself love and care and forgiveness for any miscommunications you have, and there's a chance for you to feel that way about other people too. So because it does affect communication, and so it's kind of like having staticky radio transmission, like you're kind of getting half of the song but not all of the song. And so just having patience for that process with everyone and paying attention, making sure you're not in a hurry to get someplace, because allow time for delays, okay? Allow time for delays so that you're more patient and kind and generous with spirit toward other people, so that you don't attract negative energies to yourself. Feels really important. Okay, so 5 things you can do, though, to really utilize this energy for your advantage would be to reconnect with old friends, sort out any misunderstandings that you have from the past. It's a really great time to recapture some kind of a dream, a goal, something that you wanted to do. Time to start focusing in on it, redoubling your efforts, fine-tuning it. There's a good time to review how you've been progressing through it. Does it need a little bit of a tune-up, right? Research networks that can help you reach your goals. So again, it's that same kind of thing as how can you fine-tune it and make this work. And then also spending a little time alone. Scorpio is all about going within. It is about doing the deep inner soul work, kind of bringing yourself in and figuring out what it is you want to do. And so allowing time for adequate rest and communication with spirit, also very important, because it is that death and rebirth process. It's that breaking down of things so that the nutrients can get into the soil, so that new fertile things can grow. So even though we just came out of that new moon in Scorpio, which happened Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you were in the world, that is the energy of, even though it's a new moon and it's about planting seeds of intention, it's also really important to remember it's also about releasing and let going what doesn't work, so that there is room to grow. If you don't weed the garden, the seeds you plant cannot grow. So what do you have that's in your garden of hopes, goals, and dreams, and your friendships and stuff that's blocking you from growing in those directions? If you have friends that are stifling your personal growth, that might be something that needs to be weeded out. If you have aspects of things that are going on that are blocking you from your goals dreaming, goals or dreams from becoming reality, it might be time to pull some of those weeds out. So kind of taking a look through that, deciding what you need to release. New moon energy goes out. Okay, so time for planting your seeds of intention. They like to tell you that it's like the first 72 hours after the new moon. And it is stronger energy then, but you can really plant your seeds of intention when Mercury, I'm a water sign, really difficult here. Your seeds of intention at any point in time. You really can. But there is a lot of benefit to doing it right now, not just because of Mercury, not just because of the new moon, but because of what all the other planets are doing. This is some powerful manifestation opportunity energy. Don't waste it. That's what I want to say. Don't waste it. So sit down, write out what it is you would like. What are the big asks? What are the big dreams? What are the big goals? Write them down. Thumbnail sketch. The time for organizing and deciding what you're going to do comes later in the month. Right now, just thumbnail sketch. If you want a copy for your spirit and a copy for you, because you're going to burn the one for a copy for spirit, okay? So write down what it is you want to accomplish. And then the gratitude list is so important. Make sure you flip that piece of paper over and you go, okay, I am so grateful for. What are you grateful for? Because the more that you realize how abundant you are, the more you raise your vibrational level, which attracts in equal higher vibrational level opportunities, right? So always want to be raising your vibration whenever possible. Speaking kindly about yourself and others, that helps raise your vibration. Listening to happy music, raise your vibration. Whatever it takes to keep your vibrational level high so you can attract in higher vibrational opportunities to you. And I want to say, if there is something, Scorpio is about big transformation. So what is holding you back? What do you need to release? Go ahead and write that stuff down there too. If there's a relationship with a friend that you just can't get over the anger about, write that down. If there's anything that's really negative that's holding you back, write it down. And then that piece of paper, burn it, turn it over to spirit. Ask St. Michael to come and cut the cords of negative energy. Breathe in through the nose, the good, clean, white energy, all the way up through all the chakras, and then when you release out of your mouth, imagine like black negative energy going out. Okay? And just doing that for a little small segment of time will really make a big difference this month. Setting your intentions seems really important. There was something else I just heard. Hold on. Journaling. Okay. So, Spirit is really encouraging everybody to journal. So, when you journal, you actually channel your higher self. You channel, Spirit. So, for instance, okay, so break it down at the end of the day. What happened to you during the day? Was it good? Was it bad? Whatever. I really liked this part. Showing appreciation is very good. But I had a little difficulty with the situation, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I was thinking maybe this, and then see what happens. See what comes out of the end of your pen, because that's your higher self talking to you. Hopefully, in a clearer channel, then you can communicate with other people right now. That communication, the inward, listening to your intuition, Scorpio is a water sign, and that's really good intuitive energy. So I have a feeling that most people, if they will take the time to meditate, to walk out in nature, being an earth sign, getting your feet bare and on the ground, touching those trees and letting the energy cleanse yours, those kinds of things will really help you with your intuition. But I think that, communication with people, if they have water in their chart, it's going to be complicated. So, all right. So, new moon. New moon energy, that's that balancing of the yin and the yang, the male and the female for the best and the highest good of all. So there's like karmic justice coming around, remembering that it is okay to be independent. It is encouraged to have a good self-esteem and being willing to walk away from situations that don't work for you. But there's also this realization that there's something through the keyhole that you really want. The world is so much bigger. At the dawn of the new day, it's time to go. But there's also this energy from Scorpio of isolation, of wanting to pull into yourself and do your own evaluation. So, becoming more self-aware inside, but still projecting out to the world like the normalness. You don't need to be reclusive to isolate yourself to. Maybe not be so much on social media. Maybe turn off the TV so you have time to journal in the evening. Just withdrawing a little into yourself so that you can do the hard work of this transformative energy here. And your guidance on this was consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. So we were talking about goals and dreams, right? Of looking at them, taking them out, looking at them, and seeing what do you need to change, what needs some more work. So who do you need to talk to? It's in your 11th house, so that's great because that's all about the groups and the group activities and networking. So who can you network with to help you achieve your goals? Who do you need to talk to? So now's a really good time to figure that out. Having those conversations is okay. Being aware during the conversation that you may have to explain what you're saying in more detail, in clearer, simplified terms. Understanding that you should ask if you don't understand what they're saying, because communication will be a little staticky. It will be a little staticky, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. This is a project you already have going. This is looking at it. Okay, who can help me take this to the next level? That's cool. That's fine. Oh, we have a lot of cards here. All right, so on Tuesday evening at 5:58 p.m. So it's Tuesday and Wednesday, really a great time to be super productive when that moon is in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is very impulsive and wants to go and just do things. And so it's Mercury's in retrograde. I'm just going to caution you a little. Don't just jump off the bridge, right? It could be a very productive day, but don't go headlong into a project that you haven't done the work on. Don't just go running off down the road. But it is a good time to take a look around and accept the help. Accept the help and the guidance from the experts. Accept spiritual help and guidance. You have to ask for it. Please ask for it. You have free will. If you don't ask for it, they can't bring it to you. And this allows for growth. So it could be acceptance of a situation, acceptance of help. Either one will lead to growth. But I feel like this is very business-oriented and goal-oriented. And so if you're asking for the help and you're accepting the information, there's an opportunity for growth. Okay, so we have clarity, which looks like a bunch of growth there. Okay, so I want you to notice, see that fern? The ferns, it's fernia, but anyways, they look to me like a bunch of little antennas coming out from all over. It's like listening with all the parts of you. What do you see? What do you hear? What is your intuition? The ears, the eyes, like really listening completely to get as much clarity as possible. You have nothing is impossible. So those goals and those dreams, they might just need a little tweaking. Nothing is impossible. This is such powerful manifestation energy right now. Take advantage of it. We have Lady Luna's magic. Synchronicity, synchronized with lunar times and energy. Again, this is the time. If you've been wondering when it was, it's now. And just because Mercury's in retrograde, don't let that stop you. If you have a new idea that springs up, now's the time to do the organizing, to do the research on it, to get the expertise. Maybe not launch the project, but it's a good time to start working some of the steps, laying some of the groundwork. But if you already have a project in play, now's the time to really dig down into the details and find the experts to help you and listen with everything you've got to figure out what the next thing is. And then we have Wild Pure Heart. This is exciting, go for it kind of energy, loving with all your heart what you're doing, being accepting and nurturing of other people. But this is a lot of yang energy for all this reception energy of the month. And so that's very balanced and a real opportunity to do what you love. What is the big ask? What is it that you really wanted to do? Patience will be the key. It really will be. What are you investing in? Because when that moon moves into the sign of you, into Capricorn, it's that slow. And because it's slow, Capricorn isn't always slow. But with Mercury in retrograde, it's going to be slow, okay? But it's steady. It's overcoming obstacles. It's cautious. It's careful. Where do you place your next foot? What's your next step? Yes, the next 3 weeks or so until I think November 20th when the moon is direct. When Mercury is direct. And then another couple weeks to get out of shadow. It is a little... And then, of course, we have the holiday season. And Capricorn, for you, there's a new moon in Capricorn eclipse happening on January 11th. And that's probably when you shoot out of the gate. So laying the groundwork, being cautious, being slow, being patient. Patience is going to be the key. So where are you investing your time and your energy? What is your hopes and goals and dreams? Self-love, loving what you're doing, taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself, and accepting the abundance of the universe and allowing it to pour over you. Eating right, staying hydrated, getting plenty of rest. taking care of yourself, because right now it's the slow pace. So this is the organizing, this is laying the groundwork at a pace that allows you to also rest and have a balanced life. Do it. Because I have a feeling come January, that's going to go out the door and you're going to be like, whoa, be off to the races. So taking the time to take care of yourself now so that you're ready. So, ooh, I'm going to have to read this one. Actually read all of them, but wow, you have Kin of the Red Hawk Tribe. Okay, I don't know if I've ever told you, I'm a Capricorn rising, and the Red Hawk is my spirit animal, and I saw it so many times this week. So that is good news. We have White Buffalo Woman, Hopeful Heart, see her sign. This is you paying attention to your intuition. This is, we'll read that one too. I'm going to read all of these just because Alana Fairchild writes such amazing things. We have Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. Look at that. The beautiful hummingbird, which is very spiritual, listening with every aspect of you, and the beauty way of the Navajo, and see the transformation of the butterfly. This is the part where but it's not colored in yet, right? You can create what you want. This is creative energy. Take advantage of it. Okay, so what do we have? Number 1. I'm just going to read them in order. So the first one we're going to do is this one. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just parts of them. There is a beautiful solution available. Do not place your faith in worry or stress. Allow life to unfold as you relax and give yourself permission to rest within the vastness. You will become receptive to the best way to handle things. Slow, steady. Take your time. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And this is the time where you're laying the foundation and getting the creative ideas in. Who do you need to ask for help? How are you going to get there? The solution is available to you. You're just going to need to really feel into your intuition. Listen with your third eye. Listen with your ears. You know, be willing to ask the questions. Be willing to see the solutions. Being creative. This is how you're going to get there. 28 is next. Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go. Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. When there is something within your heart that you know you're on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed in this mission. This is the divine promise and a sacred plan for you. If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to believe in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny. This is about asking for the help and the guidance you need, and listening and paying attention. Paying attention to find that creative solution, to see where the opportunities open up. They may not come in the form that you think they're going to come in. So being willing to be adjustable, you know, like a Capricorn, going, oh, there's the opportunity over there. I'll take that. Okay, so then the Red Hawk. A divine message is here for you now, so be open to the signs from the universe. You are more mature spiritually than you may realize. You have the ability to share wisdom and honesty with your tribe. If you are still searching for your tribe, trust yourself. You will recognize them instinctively when you meet them, even if on the outside they seem different to you. A way will be shown to you to manifest your spiritual light in the world in practical ways. Consulting experts, asking for the help and the guidance you need. Who around you knows what you need to know? Asking and listening to your intuition, like, you know what? I'm going to talk to this person about this. And you may not think that they would have any of the insight or information that you need, but if you feel like you want to talk to them about it, that's when you'll get the information. So if there's a question or something you want to know, and it's not like needs to be a carefully guarded secret, because we are in Scorpio, okay? So some things should not be revealed. That is true. But if it's something that you can ask for the help and the guidance from somebody, and that it can be general information, you know, talking about it to random strangers, you might be surprised who you hear stuff from. And so then the White Buffalo Woman is the last card here. It says, this oracle signifies hope and reunion after challenging or dark times. There will be harmony and a coming together in a sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspices of the Great Spirit. Forgive yourself and others and lay claim to purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessing is bestowed. Your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. This good and true, the good and the true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered. So that feels more like this overall Scorpio energy of the death and the rebirth process. So remember how I said exes could come back? It doesn't necessarily mean an ex-lover. It could be a reunification with a friend, because it is in your 11th house, right? So it could be with a friend or a community or a group or children. It could be some kind of a situation where, you know, there was a distancing and you really wanted that to, a friendship to be healed. There is a real opportunity for that with this energy here. And so then we get to when that moon moves into Aquarius on Sunday, which is all about out of the box thinking. It's about creative problem solving at its finest. It's finding the unique and unusual way. That is Aquarius, right? And so Aquarius actually is in Taurus right now, which is in opposition to Aquarius happening at the new moon. They're both at 4 degrees in Scorpio, and they're right across from each other. And so sudden chaotic changes are going, tower moment kind of things are going to come in and happen and shake things up in order to break down what's not working, in order to provide fertile ground for new growth. That's a real thing this month. It's a real thing. So you have here mending bridges. Heal a rift, I am a mender. So I think over the weekend there's an opportunity for you to reconnect with a friend in a situation that was difficult and hard for everybody, to really like heal that situation, to reconnect. So look around and see who in your life you want to reconnect with. Can you reach out? Can you extend your hand? You know, it says, I heal rifts. I am a mender. That's not like waiting around for someone to contact you. Is there someone, and it's in your heart, that you really want to reconnect? You want to talk about something. You want to heal that energy and say, you know, hey, I wish things hadn't gone like that. And, you know, accepted responsibility for your part in it is part of that, you know. And so where can you do that? How can you do that? How can you move things forward in a way that's really positive for you? That energy in the group activities there for you for Scorpio is really good for that. So I am now going to try to figure out which card. Oh, I need to, what's the time? Okay. So I'm looking for a card that will be like the best overall step for you in the next part of your journey toward your destiny here. And you have maintenance. You have maintenance. And it says, in this case, maintenance means to maintain and protect your own energy and vibration. That means resting when you need to rest, okay? It is important to protect your energy. If you don't do this, you risk breaking down your own energy resources at all levels, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Again, remember what we were talking about. We were talking about how things are going to break loose for you, Capricorn, when we get to that new moon eclipse on January 11th. Things are going to shoot. It feels like a cannon shot. Bam! Like you're going to just be on the rock and rolling. Now is the time to do the detail work, the slow and steady, the hard going, resting when you can, things that just organizing, laying the foundation for these hopes, these goals, these dreams, these things you're going after, right? Doing the methodical work right now so that you will be ready when that happens, so that you can do it. If you do it now, if you do that work now, when things start taking off, you'll have that information to fall back on. You already know what you need to know, because the pace is going to be really the pace is going to be really high and fast and furious. And in order to be prepared for it, you can do a lot of the work now. Do the work now. Get yourself ready. Okay, so I'm doing what I like to call the 9-card spread, but it's not. We're using the energy cards, and the overall energy is adjacent possibilities. Being aware. looking around. Who can help you? Where are you now? Where can you take that energy? What's the next steps? What do you need to know? So, adjacent possibilities are, for once, it's probably good to go off on a tangent on something, right? Like, oh, you know what? This kind of relates to what I'm working on. This kind of relates to what I'm working on, or what I'm going for, or the situation. And so run it down. Now's the time to take those little detours, because you have time right now. I don't think you're going to have it later. So what are the adjacent possibilities right now to help move you down the path towards your goal? All right, so let's go ahead. I just want to pull one more card here, and then we'll flip the camera down so that we can go to the next part. Some of these readings have been really long, so I'm trying to shorten the process without shorting you of valuable information. We'll see how I do here. Okay, so the key to the situation is the thinking woman. This is receiving information. I love it. Consult an expert. Who do you need to talk to get the information that you need for this? I have a feeling we're going to have the same conversation again. Let's just see what we have here. In the recent past. Ooh. Information came to you that just lifted your spirits. This is beautiful. That's a nice placement for it. So I feel like there's some ideas, something that you know, something that you figured out, some kind of intuition, guidance, some news came to you, because this is in the House of Rider, which is information coming to you. It's in the thought process. So either you got a download from spirit or actual physical information came to you, but whatever it was, it like shone the light. It illuminated, okay, so it might have illuminated a situation that needs to be resolved. So you're like, whoa, that's a problem. I didn't know that was a problem. Now I know of it, I'm aware of it, and so now I need to do something about it. So it could totally be that, or you got some information that you weren't expecting, but it made you feel really sunny and bright. So that's beautiful. Okay, so you are working on transforming. This was in the reverse. I'm not really reading them that way, but this is the area of transformation. So what you're trying to transform is the door to personal happiness and healing. You are working. If you can do this work, when we get to January, I think you're going to find your life is transformed. You're doing, if you're healing a situation in the heart, friendship that needs to be mended, heart that was hurt in some way, physical healing also. So maybe you like broke your knee. Okay, gosh, that's specific. Okay, so Capricorn does rule legs and knees, and so wow, knee flew out of there. So that feels very specific to somebody. Be sure to leave me a comment if that's you. But if there's something that needs to be healed in the leg and the foot area, that'll help. You're in that transformation area where you're learning how to do that. But happiness. Okay, transforming your life through happiness. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is an attitude. Happiness is a decision. Nobody is going to make you happy. No situation is going to make you happy. When you say things like, well, I'll be happy when I have enough money, well, then, you're never going to be happy. I'll be happy when, I'll be happy if, I'll be happy. No. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. That's all you have to say. If you just use that for an affirmation this month, I am happy. Go ahead and try to say that and not feel yourself smile. I am happy. I don't think you say the word happy without smiling. So I am happy. That's all. You are going out on a new journey. It's an abundant journey. Look, there's a lot of steps, a lot of opportunities, adjacent doorways right here. So what does it say? Adjacent possibilities. Here you've got, what direction do you want to go in? I think you get to choose. And I feel like though, but see how they're all connected? Like they're all connected to this. And there's all these steps, but they're all connected by a bridge. I think that there's going to be a lot of pieces and parts to this. And also there's the bridge here and the mending the bridges. I just want to point that out. But Here's an opportunity to, one step at a time, take your life in the direction that you want. As long as you're following your heart happiness, you're going to get there. Okay, in the recent past, you were worried about the sense of abundance. Okay, you were like, I don't know. You are abundant. You are a co-creator with spirit, and therefore you have access to all the abundance of the universe. Believe that. I am happy. I am abundant. I am healed. I am happy. I am abundant. I am healed. Oh, look at this. In the future. This came in the reverse. It's financial constraint. When it is in the reverse, that means that financial constraints are being removed. Why? Because it is the end of a major cycle. It is an end of a major cycle. You are transforming your world. You are worried. It is just creative problem solving. Who can help you? How can you take the steps, the adjacent possibilities? You can bring that to a very nice conclusion. In the area of what's been difficult, there's been some kind of a contract. It could be a legally binding written contract. It could be a marriage contract. It could be a karmic contract. Something was creating obstacles and blockages, and you just need to tap into your inner strength. But I think finding the strength was hard. Overcoming the worries and the doubts and the fears and taming the beast within in order to handle that. But remember, you got the news and the information. I feel like that's what's really changing things. And there you are. There you are. Woman holding a coin means you are receiving financial opportunities. You are receiving financial opportunities. Be thoughtful in how you utilize them, right? Don't squander them. How can you best utilize them? It feels really important to the next steps. And the outcome card is the door to romance. What? Wow. I think that when you, as with everyone, overcome their challenges and they decide they are happy and they decide that they are healed, it opens the door to possibilities. This is adjacent possibility. And so I feel like when you feel, oh my gosh, light. I think when you feel radiant and self-assured, that emanates out. And so again, raising your vibrational energies raises the vibrational energy, attracts in higher vibrational opportunities. So you doing this work and open yourself up to receiving the abundance and taking these steps and being proactive and doing your work, I think that somewhere along the line, maybe through work, I don't know, but the door to romance opens up. Somewhere along the line, while you're doing what you love, then you meet the right person, and that's almost always how it goes. When we are happy with where we are in life, that is when we bring in the more positive people into our life. So, okay, so this healing, we have in here improving health. So apparently that's a real thing. We have listen to your intuitive feelings. That is the whole Scorpio energy there. So really doing that. We have unconditional joy. Again, choosing to be happy. I am happy. My life is filled with joy. This healing, improving health could be physical, but it also could be around the heart space because we have forgiveness heals. Forgiveness heals. Forgiving yourself for being human, forgiving the other person for being human, that friendship that needs to be reworked, maybe forgiving a past partner so that you are healed and whole so you can open the door to romance when you love yourself, when you believe in yourself, when you don't carry around all that negative energy, that baggage, that weight. That's when the doors to romance can open. We have get a good night's sleep. Again, rest when you need to rest. Listen to your body. This is the time to take things at a slow pace. This is the time to take care of your health and be ready because it's going to get crazy. And look, best of all, expect a miracle. Expect the miracle. Not hope that it comes, not wish that it comes, know that it's there. Know that it's coming. And you have visualize abundance in all forms and release jealousy. So this could be financial, this could be emotional, right? When you believe that you releasing that negative energy. This is that full moon. I mean, that's that new moon releasing what doesn't work for you. If you're jealous because, well, they don't seem to work very hard, but they have plenty. Their house is really nice. They seem to have it all. They got the nice car. They got the nice job. They get to go on vacation. They seem to be married to the love of their life. Whatever it is that you're jealous about, if you are focusing on what you don't have, that, and you will continue to not have it. That's how it works. So focus instead on visualizing the abundance. Don't worry about what other people have or don't have. Understand that you co-create with spirit, and you absolutely can be this woman holding the coin. You can receive all the abundance of the universe financially and emotionally, it looks like. You can have it all. And when I say looks like, I don't mean like you can have it all, but it looks to me like the offer is here soon that you will have it all. And so visualize it happening. That's how you manifest what you want. You picture what you really want. So I am not surprised at all to see these first two cards come up. Totally knew that. Okay, this one too. Wow. All right. First off, what did I say? You need to use this time to organize, to get ready. The organizer. This is how you bring abundance into your life. And the strategist. Who do you need to talk to? What are your next moves? What do you have to do? Who do you need to talk to? What's going on, right? That is all like strategy. But here, this is that adjacent possibilities, the visionary. The world is filled with possibilities. And I would like to add that it's filled with unlimited possibilities. You can absolutely bring in anything you want. Love, romance, travel, whatever it is that you think you're jealous that someone else has. Instead say, I am so happy for them that they have that because I can have it too. Instead look at it like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. Especially if you think they don't even work hard to get it. Oh my gosh, well, if they're not working hard and they have it, well, if they can do it, you certainly can because you're working hard. So don't worry about it. Be happy for them. Choose happiness. Choose joy. It is a choice. Your attitude is always a choice. You could choose to be in the higher vibrational energies or the lower vibrational energies. It is 100% up to you what you do. Wow, is change on the order. Holy cow. Okay, so you have here, first off, you have number 1, the manifestation card. Ones are manifestation. I'll read what it says, but just using numerology only. That is, what does that look like to you? Because what it looks like to me is an egg that's birthing forth something, okay? This is fractional art, very interesting art. So we have 1, which is manifestation. We have 3, which is growth, which is creation. So we have manifestation and creation. We have the 5. The 5 is about change. 5s are about change. Sometimes it's difficult change. But do you think that it's easy for, a butterfly, in order to become the butterfly? First, the caterpillar has to go in, it has to make its chrysalis, and then all of its DNA just becomes a big goop and it reorganizes before it can transform. Change is not easy, but change can be beautiful when it's completed, right? And then you have another 5 here, the 23. So change, manifesting, growth, creation, beautiful energies coming to you with this destiny reading here. And so creation, the number 1 card is creation. You are a creator. When this card appears, it signifies a strengthening in your energetic field to bring those things which you require into physical manifestation. Creation is happening quickly from thought into form. Right now, all the energies of the universe are supportive of this. This is why choosing happiness, choosing the higher vibrational energies becomes so important, because what you think about is what you're going to bring about. And so thinking positively, visualizing your abundance, right? Okay, let's see. Your creation is happening quickly from thought into form. Be conscious of what thoughts you are having. The time between the thought and its appearance into the physical will be quick. Now is the time to get clear about what you desire in life. The universal energies are working with you to bring your desires to fruition. Phew. Awakening. Number 3 is called Awakening. This card expresses creative energy and self-empowerment and signifies a deeper inner awakening to previously unseen inner abilities, powers, and gifts. Adjacent possibilities, right? There is a strong spiritual and creative force rising within you. Rise to the call. Feel your own strength. Utilize the many gifts you possess. Empower others with your strong leadership abilities. And Capricorn, no one has stronger leadership abilities, really. So empower others with your strong leadership abilities, qualities, and ability to find creative solutions. Oh my gosh, this is such a Capricorn card. The ability, I always think of Capricorns as creative problem solvers, right? You're constantly overcoming obstacles, going this way, going that way. So this is your superpower. Now is the time to really dig into your superpower. And then it says, allow yourself to shine. It is time to share your thoughts and gifts with the world. So who do you need to talk to? Who do you know? Where can you network? This is really great, powerful energy, Capricorn. Don't squander it. Boundless. This one is called Boundless. Wow. Boundless change and opportunity. Okay, this is a card without limits. It is internal and infinite. Either you are just beginning to experience your own unlimited nature or you are holding yourself back from it. Don't do that. This card asks you to remove any doubts and fears you may have. Move forward in faith, knowing that the only limits you will ever experience are the ones you have created for yourself based on your own beliefs. A world without boundaries or limits is opening to you. Anything and everything is possible. Visualize abundance in all forms. The visionary. What do you want? Wow, such amazing creative energy here. Woo, the cards are just jumping with it. I can't even tell you. Okay, and so here we go. The last one is called Magical. Embrace the magic within all of your day-to-day experiences. That attitude of gratitude, right? Think back to the days of childhood when anything could happen. Begin to expect the unexpected. Many small yet wonderful surprises are coming your way. Expect a miracle. This is the calling of the universe to return to your childlike wonder and belief that anything can happen. Look for the magical and the mundane and watch it all transform from the ordinary into a mystical adventure with the unexpected. Yes! Capricorn. That's exciting. Okay, so with all this creative energy, I thought we'd finish out the reading by pulling a card from the goddesses. Because it is about creation. And your reading is so about creation. What do you want? It's like make your Christmas wish list and then work for it. Okay? This is the part where you organize, you network, you lay the groundwork. Because come January, it's going to be busy. So rest when you need to. So, limitless possibilities, right? We have infinite supply. You are supplied for today and for all of your tomorrows. What do you want? The universe is yours. Decide and go for it. Excellent reading. All right, Capricorn, we'll chat soon. I'm excited to see what you do with all this. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, and you take care. Have a great week.